People who remain calm in stressful situations often seem mysterious to others. When everything feels urgent, overwhelming, or chaotic, they appear steady, grounded, and unshaken. This can make calm look like a personality trait, something you either have or you don't, but psychology tells a very different story. Calm is not the absence of stress, emotion, or fear. It is the result of how a person's mind processes, interprets, and responds to what is happening. At its core, calmness is a skill rooted in emotional regulation, cognitive habits, and learned experiences rather than innate temperament. To understand calm people, it's important to start with how the human brain reacts to stress when something unexpected or threatening happens. The brain's alarm system, the amygdala, activates. This triggers the fight, flight, or freeze response. Heart rate increases, breathing becomes shallow, and thinking narrows. For many people, this reaction takes control before conscious thought has a chance to intervene. Panic, impulsive decisions, and emotional outbursts often follow. Calm people are not immune to this response. Their bodies react the same way initially. The difference is what happens next. Calm individuals have developed stronger emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is the ability to experience emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Instead of suppressing feelings or pretending they don't exist, calm people acknowledge what they feel while preventing those emotions from dominating their behavior. When stress arises, their internal dialogue tends to be more neutral and solution-oriented rather than thinking, "This is terrible, I can't handle this." They are more likely to think, "This is difficult, but I'll deal with it step by step." This shift reduces the intensity of the stress response and keeps the rational part of the brain engaged. Another key psychological trait of calm people is that they do not personalize chaos. Many people subconsciously interpret negative events as reflections of their worth or competence. A mistake becomes "I'm a failure." A delay becomes "they don't respect me." A problem becomes "something is wrong with me." Calm people separate events from identity. Because of this, they do not waste energy fighting reality or wishing things were different. Psychologists call this radical acceptance, the ability to accept circumstances as they are, without approving of them or giving up on improvement. Acceptance does not mean passivity. It means recognizing reality so energy can be used effectively when something goes wrong. Calm people focus on adaptation rather than resistance. One of the most noticeable differences between calm and anxious individuals is the pace of their thinking. In stressful moments, most people speed up. Thoughts race, speech becomes hurried, and decisions are made quickly to escape discomfort. Calm people slow down intentionally. They pause before responding. This pause allows the brain to shift control from emotional centers to the prefrontal cortex, which governs logic, planning, and judgment. Silence for calm people is not awkward or weak, it is functional. By slowing their response, they increase clarity and reduce the likelihood of regret-driven actions. Calm people are also skilled at distinguishing urgency from importance. Stress often makes everything feel critical, but not everything truly is. Calm individuals habitually ask themselves whether a situation will matter in the long term. Will this matter tomorrow, next month, in a year? This mental filtering prevents them from investing emotional energy into minor or temporary problems. By prioritizing what genuinely matters, they conserve mental resources and avoid unnecessary anxiety. A major psychological foundation of calmness is trust in one's ability to cope. Many people panic not because something bad is happening, but because they doubt their ability to handle it. Calm people possess a strong sense of self-efficacy, the belief that they can adapt, learn, and recover even if things go wrong. This confidence does not come from believing nothing bad will happen. It comes from believing they will manage whatever happens. Because of this, they are less preoccupied with predicting every possible outcome. They trust their future selves to respond effectively. This trust is often built through experience. Calm people have usually faced discomfort repeatedly and survived it. Instead of avoiding difficult emotions, awkward moments, or uncertainty, they have learned to sit with them. Each time they endure discomfort without escaping or collapsing, their nervous system learns that stress is tolerable. Over time, their threshold for overwhelm increases. Situations that trigger panic in others feel manageable to them, not because those situations are easier, but because their resilience has grown. Another defining trait of calm people is their ability to choose response over reaction. A reaction is automatic and driven by emotion. A response is deliberate and aligned with long-term goals. Calm individuals operate in the space between stimulus and action. They do not deny emotional impulses, but they do not obey them blindly either. They consider what outcome they want and act accordingly. This habit gives them a sense of control even in uncontrollable circumstances. Calm people also understand that peace requires boundaries. They do not attempt to control everything around them. Instead, they manage their energy. They are selective about where they invest emotional effort. They do not engage in every argument, chase validation from every person, or try to fix problems that are not theirs to solve. This selectivity is not apathy, it is self-preservation. By protecting their mental and emotional resources, they maintain stability over time. It is important to clarify that calm does not mean emotionally detached. Calm people feel deeply. They experience joy, grief, anger, and fear like anyone else. The difference is that they do not let emotions consume their identity or dictate their actions. They can hold feelings without drowning in them. This balance allows them to remain compassionate without becoming overwhelmed and strong without becoming rigid. Finally, calm people know when to walk away. They understand that not every battle needs to be fought and not every point needs to be proven. Sometimes calm looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like distance. Sometimes it looks like leaving a situation that disrupts inner stability. This discernment comes from understanding that peace is more valuable than ego. In essence, the psychology of people who always remain calm is not about avoiding stress, but about mastering their relationship with it. Calm is built through emotional regulation, acceptance, self-trust, and intentional thinking patterns. It is the result of repeated choices to pause, reframe, and respond rather than react. Most importantly, calm is learnable. Every moment spent choosing awareness over impulse trains the brain to remain steady. Over time, this inner order becomes visible to others. What once looked like a mystery reveals itself as practiced psychological strength.